Just talk about Michael Kopech here in this outing, man. It was almost flawless. Obviously, a few here and there that maybe, especially after you saw the location, leave him a little bit. But, man, for those first 6 innings, he was throwing what he wanted when he wanted and in the location he wanted, which I think is huge because you can have nasty stuff. You can have a nice, really riding fastball that has some nice extra, giddy up on it. But if it's grooved right down the middle of the plate, you're going to have those hitters like Judge and Stanton be able to hit it out of the ballpark at will. You saw, Dylan Cease throws a nice fastball, but guess what? He got tattooed in that first game of the Yankees series. So Michael Kopech's ability to locate along with the secondary offering that slider was nice and tight tonight. Tony, it was mowing those Yankee hitters down. They only had 2 hits in all of game 2.
Would you have guessed that White Sox pitching would be able to hold them to that number?
No.
Going into this?
No, absolutely not.
I wouldn't. I wonder if there's an alternate line spread on Yankees hits and somebody, took 3, what that was going into this game. Because you would have made out with a pretty penny tonight. I can't fathom anybody believing that was going to happen going into tonight. And you want to talk about Statement Sunday?
Yes, I do.
I do too. That's a statement right there. That is an absolute statement from the White Sox pitching and defense. Obviously, the offense gets into this a little bit late, better late than never. But, man, looking forward, that's a really good take a mental note of that and you ride on that.
I'm so impressed with Michael Kopech because he adjusted the things that plagued him in his last start, and he beat himself. And he beat himself by not hitting his location. So I was just enthralled to see him really touch his spots with both the fastball and the slider as well that he was working in there, man. It felt like some of those, it was just automatic when he would just go and drop one in, lower outside corner to a right-handed hitter just starting at bat, and they're already in the hole right then. And they're like, oh, shit, this guy's this pinpoint with this. I'm not going to have a chance. And they did. And they did.
That is what Michael Kopech threw out there tonight. The Michael Kopech that you expected to see when he came over in that trade. Yeah. And I mean, Johnny, I'm asking you as a person here who said at one point in time, I don't know if this guy's ever going to pitch for the Chicago White Sox again when he went through all that stuff. Are we back to the point where we believe in Michael Kopech?
Yeah, we have to. And he's giving you every reason to. Obviously, you have to see how the durability holds up and how it'll be interesting, I think, to see how they manage innings, too, because you saw a little bit more jump, too, on the fastball in terms of velocity tonight as well. So you could tell he was definitely amped up for the big stage, as he should. And I'm glad because that obviously worked in his favor. And you saw the results go when you're talking about 7 innings, 1 hit, 0 earned runs, 2 walks. 6 strikeouts. That's a pretty damn solid.
That's video game shit.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. That always looks good. Shit. But at the same time, is he going to throw in that 95 to 99, bumping it up to 100 every once in a while range? Or is he going to sit more 93, 95 like he was in that start against the Yankees, which wasn't necessarily all bad outside of the walks last weekend, but it's how sustainable is that? So that's still where my question lies. But either way, when we're talking today for Statement Sunday, Michael Kopech did it in game 2.